Welcome to another Windows 10 Insider Preview video. Today we're looking at build 19603, and compared to the previous build, there's actually quite a few new features and um, applications that have been introduced. So without further ado, if we head over to the blogs regarding the build, the first big thing is you can basically see the Windows subsystem for Linux if you have it installed. I don't have it installed on my machine, so I can't show you what it looks like. But on the web page, they have screenshots of basically what it looks like. They've said we've had the ability to access your Linux files since Windows 1903. Right. The second thing is in this build is user cleanup recommendations in storage settings. So on a previous video that we went through regarding storage, it actually lists what's eating up your space on your hard drive, and you can obviously go and clean it, and clicking on the links here takes you to Microsoft web pages where it actually steps you through each and everything, how to delete space or how to clear up unused files, etc. So obviously, like a little bit of a warning is Windows cannot predict whether you want to delete personal files, etc. So you can't go and blame Microsoft because the app said delete this. It's your own discretion to delete stuff, and to understand that if it is deleted or hard deleted, that you need recovery software to obviously get it back, or if not, then the documents or whatever you have are gone. Something new, introducing the Microsoft News Bar. I haven't actually had a chance to play with it yet, which I will do in due course. And they've basically listed what this app can do, etc., with a couple of screenshots. The next thing, raw image extension support for Canon CR3 formats. As you can see, they've obviously there's been a lot of requests, and they've now introduced this feature, etc., into Windows 10, and you can try it out yourself as well. General improvements, you can see there's still quite a few fixes, that they've gone through, or bugs, etc. I know that with two previous builds, my Windows actually green screened, not blue screened, continuously on boot, and I couldn't get it back. I had to actually go and reinstall from scratch, and I lost all my applications, etc. Now it comes with the territory, so if you're not willing to go to that kind of having to reinstall your machine every second week or whatever, then you shouldn't join. But if you want to add your feedback, etc., of what works and what doesn't work, the Windows Insider program is brilliant for that. And trust me, your suggestions and feedback does not go unnoticed. I mean, there's something that you might like, or there's a certain way that you like doing things, and it's not working for you in Windows 10. It was working for you in Windows 8.1, for example, or Windows 7. Then you need to give them feedback, and trust me, the more people that give feedback on this, you'll notice that other people also like to do what you do, or they like the shortcuts, or whatever it is. So if you're willing to live with the fixes like this, then by all means, please join. Known issues. Obviously, this list doesn't change much. But I noticed with older games that supported on Windows 7 and Windows 8, and that keep crashing on Windows 10, even if you're running in compatibility mode. So there's definitely something on the engine, even running it in DOSBox, it crashes. So that kind of feedback you can reproduce, give it to Microsoft, and they'll obviously look into it, and if it gets fixed, they'll announce it on Twitter, etc., for people that have reported it. There is a podcast available now. You can listen here. And then lastly, they were saying there's a thing here how to make cloth face masks. Well, you can go to Bing, whatever your search engine is, but the preferred is Bing from Microsoft perspective. And you can see I'm running on a new Edge here on my machine. And if you want to join. It's very easy to join, and I'll show you again. If you head over to settings, Windows Insider Program, it'll basically come up and tell you what account you use, and you can actually specify what kind of ring you want to be in. I'm on the fast ring, so it's almost like weekly builds. If you want to be on a slower ring where stuff is a little bit more stable, then pick your poison. If you want to be on the release preview and you can get a sneak peek of everything, etc., then go for it. As mentioned, just be aware that you will end up having to reinstall, or at some point, or something crashes, or but this feedback is vital to Microsoft making Windows 10 better than it was on the build that you're running. And by your feedback and everybody else's feedback, that is how they make a more stable operating system. From a store perspective, you can see their stuff gets updated pretty much when I launch my virtual machine and come and check. It basically installs updates immediately. I don't actually have to do much. On the feedback hub, this is where they announce, obviously on the blog here, you can go and check what each build is. So if you click on the Windows Insider Program, you can see there's a slow ring release, and here they list the different builds and etc. Like in this one, Windows Admin Center Preview. And then on the feedback hub, as I was mentioning, you can come in here, you can go add feedback, you can type in what you want to type. You're saying Notepad, dark theme as an example. You list your detail, explanation, suggestion. Based on what you're typing here, it automatically detects it. And then you can click next, and then you'll find similar feedback for dark theme to OneNote, etc. If you feel that nothing meets your requirements here, click next, and then you can click submit, and then your feedback will be listed here, and you'll generally get upvotes from the Microsoft team themselves, and there might be more people that requesting the same thing. As you can see, update Notepad to support dark theme. It's got a lot of attention, so you can see your stuff doesn't go unnoticed. And that's it for this Insider Preview. Thank you very much for watching.